Welcome, folks, to another exciting episode of Assumed News. I'm your humble host, Kenny Koala, the news reporter who loves nothing more than a good story and a peaceful nap under the Australian sun. Together with my fantastic team, Wendy bringing you the weather and Suzie Tacobell delivering the latest sports updates. We're here to keep you informed about what's happening down under. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into today's headlines. Meet Jane, the plucky young woman who's determined to never pay rent again. Her secret? Living in a converted van. That's right, folks, Jane's got the right idea. Who needs 4 walls and a roof when you can have the freedom of the open road? I mean, think of all the money she'll save on rent. She can use that cash for more important things, like avocado toast and Netflix subscriptions. Good on ya, Jane. We'll keep you posted on her nomadic adventures and any potential run-ins with the law. Keep living that van life, Jane. Abby the streamer has boldly claimed that men are the root of all evil. Now, let's not get too hasty here. Surely, there must be some good eggs among the fellas, right? I mean, have you seen those adorable little koala joeys clinging to their fathers? Heartwarming stuff. But in all seriousness, Abby raises some valid points. Maybe us blokes should take a good hard look at ourselves and try to do better. After all, we're all in this together. We'll keep you posted on any updates from Abby and her streaming adventures. Well, here's a story that's bound to ruffle some feathers. An activist, it appears, was given the boot from their hotel room, and they're certainly not keeping quiet about it. I can almost hear the roar of indignation echoing through the hallways. Now, I'm just a koala who loves his eucalyptus. Even I know that hotels have rules. Perhaps this incident was a misunderstanding, or maybe there's more to the tale than meets the eye. Either way, it's a reminder that even the most passionate advocates aren't exempt from checkout times. All right, folks, here's a doozy for you. Seems like our friendly neighborhood arsonist had a bit of a whoopsie-daisy moment in the Australian wilderness. This fellow was out lighting catches on fire when, lo and behold, he managed to set himself ablaze. Now, you might think this is where the story ends in disaster, but nope, not in this case. Now imagine this, folks, there's a store in Australia that's as daggy as they come, yet sales are skyrocketing. Can you believe it? This shop, with its old-fashioned charm, is giving the modern retail giants a run for their money. It's like discovering that koalas prefer climbing gum trees over sleek skyscrapers. Who knew that daggy could be the new trendy? This just goes to show that sometimes it's the unlikely places that surprise us the most. It seems we've got a serious issue unfolding at some of our cherished ancient sites. The word doomed might be a tad dramatic, but it's not far off. These historical landmarks, which have stood the test of time, are now facing a big problem. As an indigenous lore expert, I can tell you that each site holds immense cultural significance. It's disheartening to see them in distress. However, I believe in our collective ability to overcome challenges. With the right attention and care, we can ensure these ancient sites continue to stand tall for generations to come. A helicopter was allegedly taken without permission and crashed into a hotel in Cairns, sadly ending the life of one person and injuring 2 others. Now, this is sure to bring some heat to the hotel's already scorching reviews. One can only assume that the pilot must have been trying to give the guests a free tour of the city from up high. Talk about a room with a view, eh? We'll keep you updated on this developing story, folks. In the meantime, have a cracking day. In a surprising turn of events, an Australian legend has taken center stage after feeling mocked. This esteemed figure decided to set the record straight, dropping what can only be described as a truth bomb. Now, I've seen koalas climb trees faster than the speed at which this news is spreading. It's like watching a gum leaf twirl in a cyclone. Our legend here, though, is keeping their cool and proving that when life makes a mockery, sometimes the best response is a healthy dose of honesty. Tensions are running high between nations as one country is taking offense to some choice words. Insults, you say? Oh, how terribly dare they! Can't we all just get along? I mean, seriously, we're all human beings here. But alas, diplomacy seems to have gone to the dogs. Let's hope these nations can positively work things out. We'll keep you in the loop, folks. In the meantime, let's all just take a deep breath and put on our best poker face. All right, folks, seems like we've got a juicy one here. So, picture this. A whopping number of our fellow horses found themselves hoodwinked by a tall tale. Yes, you heard it right, a lie. Now, I'm not one to point fingers, but let's just say this little fib spread faster than a bushfire in summer. But hey, no need to fret. Sometimes we all fall for things that are too good to be true. It's part of being human. Or koala in my case. The important thing is we learn from it and become savvier news consumers. It seems that some locals have gotten themselves into quite the pickle over the recent dog ban in their area. Some are calling it selfish while others are barking mad about it. One resident was heard saying, "I can't believe I can't bring my pooch to the park anymore. What about its right to play?" Well, folks, it looks like some people just can't handle the roughest of life. We'll keep you positive and up to date on this doggy drama. Stay pupperific, everyone. In a twist that's left everyone buzzing, a tradie has become an overnight sensation following a rather unconventional interview. This ordinary worker, after his candid and lively chat, has been hailed as a legend by the masses. It's not every day that a tradie steals the spotlight like this. His spontaneous and authentic demeanor clearly struck a chord. It just goes to show that sometimes all it takes is being true to yourself to earn the admiration of many. And now, let's switch gears to the world of sports. I'm sure you're all eager to hear what's been going on, so without further ado, here's our very own sportswoman extraordinaire, Suzie Tacobell, to fill us in on the latest scores and highlights. Suzie, the floor is yours.
In the exhilarating realm of breakdancing across Australia, the past week has been packed with action. The vibrant breakdancing community showcased their skills in multiple events, leaving spectators in awe. Notable mentions include the impressive moves from seasoned dancers and the promising flair of newcomers who are making their mark. It's truly inspiring to witness such energy and creativity on the dance floor. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into these thrilling competitions and bring you captivating stories from the brave-hearted athletes who are propelling breakdancing to new heights down under.
Before we wrap up, let's get a check on the weather with our trusted weather expert, Wendy San. Wendy, can you give us the scoop on what Mother Nature has in store for us?
おはようございます。グアテマラ。主要都市の今日の天気予報を見てみましょう。グアテマラシティからは曇りの一日が続き、最高気温は26度、最低気温は17度です。降水確率は 26% と予想されているため、傘を用意しておいてください。ミックス湖に移りますが、こちらも曇りで気温は14度から22度です。にわか雨の確率は 69% なので、雨天に備えてください。ビラヌエバの天気は曇り、最高気温は26度。最低気温は17度です。降水確率は 31% なので、夕方には雨が降る可能性があります。次にケツァルテナン語では、曇り空で涼しい日です。最高気温は22度、最低気温は9度になります。にわか雨の確率は 40% ですので、暖かい服装でお越しください。サンミゲルペタパでは、曇り、気温17度 C から26度 C が予想されます。にわか雨の確率は 30% ですので、空模様に注意してください。最後に、エスクイントラは晴れ、最高気温は31度 C、最低気温は22度 C です。小雨の確率は 53% なので、念のため傘を持っていくといいでしょう。それが今日の天気予報です。グアテマラ、安全に気をつけて素晴らしい一日をお過ごしください。